Welcome back, our fellow listeners, to South Coast Radio, where we shine a spotlight on rising South African talent. Today, we are joined by a young indie pop artist all the way from Kokstad, KwaZulu Natal. At just 19 years old, she's already carving out a sound that's real, raw, and deeply honest, blending heartfelt storytelling with groove. Inspired by her friends, her family, and her faith, her music feels both personal and powerfully relatable. She's just released her brand new single called Don't Call Me Up, and we're excited to dive into the story behind it. Mieke Chapman, welcome to South Coast Radio.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. It's great to have you with us on South Coast Radio today. So, Mikey, congratulations on the release of Don't Call Me Up. How does it feel to have this song out in the world?
You're Ryan. It honestly feels amazing. The song means a lot to me because it's quite personal. So the fact that it's out and that people are able to relate to it is so special. And when I wrote it, I knew that it was going to be a song that people that were going to be able to relate to it and connect with it. So the fact that it's out, it always feels freeing in a way.
Oh, that's great, Mikey. So this song was born from a very real and raw moment. Can you tell us about the experience that inspired it?
Yeah. Don't Call Me Up was born from a moment where I was trying to get over a situation, but it was overdue that I should have put the boundaries down a long ago. And, it didn't work. And then eventually I put those boundaries down. It took me long to put those boundaries down because at first you feel a bit, you feel guilty or you feel like you're quite cold when you put those boundaries down. But you actually also have to realize that putting boundaries down, it's a form of self-respect, and it might be hard at first, but eventually, like in the long run, it's so much better, it's so much healthier to put boundaries down. And it's all about like not going back to what's familiar and not choosing the wrong comfort. So that's what Don't Call Me Up's about.
Awesome. And the title itself, Don't Call Me Up, feels strong and direct. Was it difficult to come to that place of clarity emotionally?
Yes. No, clarity doesn't always feel calm at first. It doesn't always feel like you made the right decision a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes in ways it can feel like a bit of a loss. And I had to think to myself, saying "Don't call me up." It wasn't necessarily about being cold or being rude to the person. It was, it was about protecting, the both of us. Even though that person might not have seen it in that time, but it was about choosing the right comfort, not the wrong comfort.
That's correct. And so the song talks about choosing peace over reopening old wounds. Why do you think setting boundaries can sometimes feel harder than holding on?
Like how I was just talking about choosing the wrong comfort.
Yeah.
Boundaries, boundaries at first they can feel a bit lonely at first.
Yeah.
Because holding on gives you like an instant comfort, even if it's unhealthy. Like it gives you that comfort. But boundaries are, you have to think it's long-term peace. It's short-term discomfort, but it's long-term peace.
True.
And that's what.
Oh, that's great to hear from your side of it, Mikey. And there's a powerful theme of self-control and reflection in the song. What did writing it teach you about yourself?
That's a very good question. I think it taught me how important it is to really process these kinds of experiences.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes longer than you expect,
Mm-hmm.
but working through it is always so worth it.
Yeah.
And writing this song definitely reminded me that facing your emotions and working through them is fully part of the healing. And I know writing this song really helped me do that as well.
Awesome, Mikey. And you mentioned wanting to turn a personal experience into something broader, almost like an anthem. Who do you hope connects most with this track?
Mm. I really hope it connects with people who are learning how to set boundaries, and that protecting their peace it's not selfish, it's growth. And I want it to feel like an anthem you play when you not necessarily to hate that person, but almost play it to in a way of when you need courage, or you need to you need that confidence and courage to be able to put those boundaries down.
Yeah. Great stuff, Mikey. And your music is described as real, raw, and honest. Has vulnerability always come naturally to you in your songwriting?
Vulnerability has definitely been easier for me in songwriting than in conversation. Because music is my safe space. So it's where I say the things I sometimes struggle to say out loud.
Yeah.
And I've realized that when I'm honest in my lyrics, that's when people connect to it the most. So the more honest I am, the more relatable it becomes. So it definitely is easier for me to be more vulnerable in songwriting.
Awesome, Mikey. And being from Coxted, KZN, how has your upbringing influenced your music and storytelling style?
Your Kokstad. Growing up in Kokstad, it showed me how supportive and close-knit a community can be.
Yeah.
That sense of connection and encouragement has given me strength and confidence as an artist.
Awesome.
It's it's like knowing my roots are there, and that the people who shaped me also support my music. And it's been really grounding and motivating at the same time.
That's great to hear, Mikey. Now, you're only 19 years, yet your music carries emotional depth and maturity. Where do you draw that strength from?
I definitely draw a lot of my strength from the support system around me, my family, my friends, my community. Yeah. And ultimately, I definitely get a lot of my strength from, the Lord who gave me this gift. Yeah. And I believe that He's given me this gift for a reason. And, experiencing life as a young adult has also taught me a lot. And all of that together helps me stay grounded and strong as I navigate my music as well as my personal growth.
100%, Mikey. That's awesome. And also, what's next for you? Like maybe more singles or maybe an EP?
Yeah. So there's definitely more music on the way. A lot of more music on the way. I'm actually working on an EP at the moment. I don't have a date set, but an EP is on its way. And I want to keep creating songs that feel honest and strive for the music to be timeless. Stories people can relate to and grow with. But it's really exciting to carry on making this music.
Wow, that's great news, Mikey. Just one more question before we close off with the interview. Where can the listeners find Don't Call Me Up as well as other releases, and also to follow you online?
All of my music is out on all streaming platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, literally whatever you can think of. And then my socials, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all under Mieke Chapman. My music and my socials all under Mieke Chapman.
That's really awesome, Mikey. Thank you so much for joining us today, and for sharing the heart behind Don't Call Me Up. It's a reminder that sometimes the strongest thing you can do is protect your peace. And to the listener, that's awesome, Mikey. And to the listeners, the brand new single Don't Call Me Up, which is by Mieke Chapman, is out now. So make sure you stream it, share it, and support this incredible young South African artist. And that's it from our side, ladies and gentlemen. But stay tuned because we're about to play the song Don't Call Me Up by Mieke Chapman coming up right about now.
The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio.
This is South Coast Radio.